Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa. If you're new here, your favorite problematic housewife is back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about Radiant Britt. Yep, I got another Brit video for you guys. So, a few updates first. I know the date that I'm having the baby. I'm 39 weeks, or I'm going to be 39 weeks. Like, very, very soon. I'm not going to tell you guys yet, but you will know very soon when the baby will be coming. I don't know if I told you guys what her name is going to be, but I will reveal that too. In honor of all this crazy family vlogger stuff going on and Dad Challenge podcast and Radiant Britt, you know I got to do a birth vlog. I got to do a birth vlog and I got to monetize my baby's birth. What? So who wouldn't want to do that? If Dad Challenge podcast can do it, so can I. Don't mind my appearance. It's hot. I'm 39 weeks pregnant. And I'm just trying to get... I just saw a bug. I'm just trying to get through the next little bit till I can have the baby. My Dad Challenge video is coming. My goal is to have this video and the Dad Challenge video up before I have the baby. And then I'll probably be gone for a few days. I don't know when I'll be able to film again after that. And yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Radiant Britt. And I know there's some kind of stigma about talking about her, but you know what? Guess what? On this channel, we cover Radiant Britt. And if that's something you have a problem with, then, I mean, I understand. You don't have to either watch this video or whatever. She has over 11,000 subscribers. She's a content creator just like everybody else. And she does things that I don't agree with. So when I feel the need, I'm going to cover her. And especially with where my hormones are at right now, my level of annoyance with YouTube lately, every single thing that annoys me, I'm making a damn video. Because guess what? I feel like I'm venting to you guys sometimes. And it makes me feel better to get my opinion out there of how I feel about a situation and see if anybody else feels how I do or sees things the way I do. So, if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Next to the subscribe button, there's a notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Since I don't have a schedule, it's really hard for me to stick to a schedule. So it's better if you just hit that notification bell and you'll get notified anytime a new video of mine goes up. So, if you're ready to get into Radiant Britt and what she did this time, then keep watching.
You're falling into me, touch me, I swear. You would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free, I wanna make you sweat on me.
So, what I saw, Radiant Britt recently uploaded 2 videos. She did a reaction to Tara Henderson taking her kids off YouTube, which I did a video about that too. And then shortly after that, she did a video about a mommy vlogger called Jess Fam. So, we're going to be talking about both of those videos today and why I am slightly annoyed. Like, this isn't anything serious. It's just petty kind of hypocrisies that I'm pointing out. It's not like I don't think Brit is horrible. She doesn't need to be canceled. She doesn't need to be demonetized or deplatformed. I'm not about that. If you want to make petty videos, be shady, spill some tea, give your opinion, that's fine. But what I'm not okay with is this whole thing where we need to demonetize, deplatform, get these people off. I don't agree with that philosophy, okay? So, if you guys don't know, Jess Fam is a mommy vlogger. She was a teen mom, and she's very popular on YouTube. She does family vlogs, and so I would consider her more of a family vlogger than a mommy vlogger because she pretty much just does vlogs of her kids and her life. The mommy vloggers more, like I said in my last video, kind of do cleaning, cooking, organizing. They kind of have a broader range of content. That's just my opinion though. Well, a few creators covered it. Sincerely Sharon and Beauty Demon. Love them both. They're both super great channels. I will link them down below. They covered the Jess Fam situation. Jess Fam is one of those people that, like a lot of people on social media, she definitely is guilty of oversharing. And I feel like that's just a big problem we have nowadays. So she went on a vacation and she literally Instagrammed every step of the way where she was, what she was doing in real time. And like when I first heard that, I was like, what? Even my mother used to tell me back when there was like only Facebook and it wasn't this whole big internet world. She would tell me like, if you go anywhere, post about it when you get back. Don't say you're going on vacation. Like you don't ever want to post when you're away out of your house or anything like that until you're done, until you come back, or at least, you know what I mean? Like you don't want people to know you're on vacation. What if they find where you live and, or they like what happened here, I'll tell you about in a minute. They can find where you live. They know you're gone. They could break in your house. It's very easy to find where people are nowadays. Fans and crazy people do it all the time. My hair is just out of control today. Holy crap. So anyways, Jess Fam Instagrams this whole thing. Well, a mom and daughter, a daughter who is a super duper fan of Jess Fam. The mother I just wanted to also point out that people were making really mean comments about Jess Fam and saying that the mother's crazy for letting her daughter look up to Jess, who was a teen mom, and putting Jess down for being a teen mom, and saying that she's a horrible role model and how any girl could look up to a teen mom like that. I've seen some really nasty comments, and I see creators hearting those comments. And I just think that's really nasty and mean. Jess Fam was a teen mom, and she actually made a nice life for herself and her kids, and she actually became something. Whether or not you agree with family vlogging, you can't deny the fact that she created a very nice life for her and her kids, and not every teen mom has that chance or opportunity. And why not look up to somebody who had an unfortunate thing, turned it into something great, has wonderful children, you know, loves her kid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you don't have to be nasty like that. I myself had a son when I was 19. You know what I mean? That doesn't make you a bad person. Like, I'm so sick of her being put down for being a teen mom. People are so disgusting. Also, you guys know I love my freeze frames. Look at that face. Drives for hours and hours to track Jess down. And a lot of people are saying, like, this is really weird, this is creepy, like, that's too much. And I understand that, but you also have to remember that people do this with celebrities all the time. And it's not any less weird or creepy, but it is a YouTuber, and I think people have a tendency to think, like, YouTubers aren't celebrities. But at some point, they kind of are a little bit when they have, like, this crazy fan base, right? And they get these super fans, and it's like, you know, there's people who try to track Justin Bieber down. There's paparazzi who try to track people, track celebrities down. You know what I mean? It does happen. So anyway, these people, the mom and the daughter, they're not like a big social media personalities or anything. They're just a regular family. They track Jess down, find her, and they literally drove hours and hours to find where she was at, the exact time she was going to be there. That's how specific Jess posted on Instagram. Well, anyways, a bunch of people decided to cover this because, you know, using the example of social media people and like oversharing and all this stuff. Well, I didn't cover that. I felt like there was a few people that did, and I have never covered Jess Fam before. I have been like looking into her recently, so I might start, but I've been working on my dad challenge video, so like and then I did Tara Henderson, so I didn't really have a chance to like dig into that. Well, here comes Radiant Britt. She does a video reacting to this mom and daughter going to see Jess. Okay, now if you don't know anything about Radiant Britt, which most of you do when you watch my videos on her, I'm so hot. I have to put a fan on, guys. Hold on. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. It is so hot. Our air conditioner keeps malfunctioning in the middle of summer. I am just over it at this point. So, Radiant Britt is anti-mommy vlogger, anti-family vlogger, okay? As you guys know, Radiant Britt Dad Challenge podcast, they're kind of like, she supports him and Sloane. There's a few people who are completely anti-mommy vlogger. Brit is 100% anti-mommy vlogger, anti-family vlogger. when Tara Henderson uploaded her video about taking her kids off YouTube, here was Britt saying it wasn't good enough. How did I know? How did I know that her reaction was going to be, it's not good enough, Tara Henderson. Get your kids off Instagram. Get your kids off all social media platforms. First of all, everybody in the world has their kids on Instagram and Facebook. Like, you can't tell somebody to get their kids off every social media platform. Who the hell are you? Who are you to tell somebody to take their kids off social media immediately? What? That's like people telling Tara Henderson to delete all her videos about her kid. Like, it's just the anti-mommy vlogger community has just gotten out of control. And I feel like Dad Challenge Podcast and Radiant Britt are at the top of that, creating this crazy, obsessive world where people are fighting family and mommy vloggers tooth and nail to get them removed, get them demonetized. I'm just over it. So, of course that wasn't good enough for her, but in that video, I'm going to show you guys a clip right now. She reacted to Tara Henderson. That video was a... The video where she reacted to Tara Henderson was so confusing to me because first she says the video is about Tara Henderson taking her kids off YouTube, right? Then she goes and reacts to a video that has nothing to do with Tara Henderson removing her kids from YouTube. It was a day in my life video as a working mom. So in that video, she reacts to the whole video about Tara just doing a regular video. But because Tara put in the comments that she was taking her kids off YouTube, like, this is the kind of stuff that just kind of I find hilarious. Britt didn't watch the video beforehand. So she was like, oh, well, maybe Tara Henderson will bring it up. How are you going to put a video... Okay. How are you going to react to a video that has nothing to do with the topic of your video and on your title and just hope that Tara Henderson talks about it? Well, Tara Henderson didn't talk about it. And if she had done any research, Tara Henderson talked about it on Instagram. And she said there was nothing of note on Instagram about the conversation when Tara Henderson uploaded an entire, video on Instagram explaining why she took her kids off YouTube. But Britt didn't put that in the video, didn't talk about it. All she did was react to some random vlog that Tara Henderson put up, which had nothing to do with her taking her kids off YouTube. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like, again, if you look into things, you will find the relevant information for your video. Like, how are you going to title a video, Tara Henderson takes her kids off YouTube, but literally, you only talk about that for 2 minutes, and the whole rest of the video is you reacting to one of her vlogs of her working at home and editing. You're sitting there telling her she's boring. How do people watch this? Why are you sitting there reacting to it then, Britt? Because it has nothing to do with her taking her kids off YouTube. You're just sitting there reacting to a vlog and criticizing her for ordering DoorDash, saying that it's unrelatable to order DoorDash. What does that have to do with her taking her kids off YouTube? First of all. Second of all, I literally order DoorDash all the time. I just DoorDashed a wrap the other day because I wanted lunch. I'm really getting annoyed with Britt telling everybody they're poor, okay? Like, this is some weird thing she does. She's done it multiple times. Like, she'll sit there and be like, Tara's not relatable because she ordered breakfast from DoorDash. Most people in the world can't afford DoorDash, or they can't afford to do this. She's always telling people the majority of you are poor and you can't afford this, you can't afford that. It's not relatable. How do you know that Tara's audience can't afford DoorDash? Do you look at her analytics? Like, she could have an audience that has the same income she does. I find that really weird that she's constantly telling everybody they're too poor to do this. They're not relatable because your audience is so poor. It's really weird, but anyway. I order DoorDash all the time. It's not that expensive. You don't have to be a rich millionaire to order lunch from DoorDash. Just because Radiant Britt is too cheap to order herself some lunch on DoorDash does not mean that's not relatable. In fact, that's extremely relatable to me, that you don't have time to cook for yourself. You make food for your kids. A lot of the time, like, this is the kind of, like, little nuanced stuff that you understand when you have kids. So like a lot of times you make food for your kids, you make them all breakfast, get them settled. You don't eat at the same time as them. Then you're hungry, you don't want eggs, you're like, what do I want? You just DoorDash yourself a freaking veggie hash bowl or whatever. Like, that is completely normal, and a ton of mothers do that. So I don't know what Britt is talking about. I don't know why she just pulls this stuff out of her ass. She literally has no idea what the majority of people do, okay? She sits there going on and on about an oven mitt that's $6 or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, but that, I know this sounds petty, but that part of the video, I was like, what are you talking about, Britt? Like, I order DoorDash all the time. I'll order myself some lunch. We just ordered dinner. We ordered from, like, a Mexican place the other night from DoorDash. Like, I love DoorDash. I would freaking eat there every day if I could, because you could just pick a different restaurant. Anyways, let's move on. One of the criticisms she gave Tara put up for 1 second, a picture of her employee's newborn and was like, oh, I'm going to show you guys the clip in just a minute. Oh, they just had a baby. I'm ordering flowers. She's literally vlogging everything about her day. Well, Britt has some huge issue with it. Not knowing, how do you know Tara Henderson didn't ask if the person was okay? You're literally criticizing her for putting somebody else's kid in a video. Like, let's just watch. Just watch, and we'll come back as usual.
And then our social media marketer for TV, Sadie, she just texted me photos of her new baby boy. She was in labor yesterday, so I went on to Farm Girl Flowers to order her a bouquet from the team.
Why are you showing someone else's newborn baby on your YouTube channel? You take your kids off, but then you're showing... Did you ask her if that was okay? I hope that she asked her if it was okay, because not everyone wants their kids up on your YouTube channel.
She is throwing this random shade at her because she put a picture up really quick of her friend's newborn. Why are you putting someone's newborn in a picture? No kid should be online, so that is what she just said in Tara Henderson's video, okay? She has some big issue when Tara Henderson probably asked her friend, hey, like, I put this up in the vlog for literally 1 second. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to throw that in there? You have no idea whether or not she asked this person's consent or not. So why are you just assuming that Tara's putting other people's children without their permission on YouTube? Okay? Now, seeing that, and according to Britt, no children should be on social media. They shouldn't be in videos. No children should ever be monetized whatsoever for any reason. Okay? You guys know this. This is a fact. She said it herself before. Well, Jess Fam, the whole situation, she decides to put a clip in her video. She reacts to the video that this mother and daughter filmed. Okay, the mother and daughter, from what I know, they're not like these big, huge vloggers or anything like that. They're just regular people, okay? And even if they were a big social media presence, with Britt's logic, no one should ever monetize children. So even if their videos are out in public, with Britt's logic and Dad Challenge podcast logic, you can't use the kid either in your video. Because you're saying that children should never be on camera, should never be on video, should never be on Instagram, anything like that. So why Britt thinks it's okay for her to monetize and exploit these people, please tell me how that's okay. How do you justify that, Britt stands? Why is it okay for her to put somebody's kid in her video? Tara Henderson can't do it. Tara Henderson has to get her kids off all social media immediately. But because Britt wants to react to some internet drama and news for her channel and monetize this little girl, that's okay. The hypocrisy of it all. The hypocrisy of it all is real. I'm going to show you guys a clip right now. Very small clip. I put like an emoji over the little girl's face, but you can go watch Britt's video. She has the little girl's face showing multiple times in her video about Jess Fam. Like, you can see the little girl's face. So watch this.
Visiting? No, we came here for... We were following you guys all day.
And I understand why anyone would have a problem with this decision. If you choose to stop supporting a YouTuber because they are no longer showing their children, I would look within yourself and try to figure out why that bothers you so much to not watch little kids that you don't know, even if you've watched them, you know, kind of grow up on YouTube. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. If you enjoy that much watching strangers' children online, that might be something that you want to take some time to self-reflect and figure out what the deal is, because I don't understand why people get so obsessed and so entertained by watching other people's kids. I think it's weird. I really don't think that there's any justifying it, and I give her a huge amount of, you know, kudos for making this decision. You know, I think some people will say, oh, well, it's too little too late. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. This decision is huge, and I hope that other mommy vloggers, family vloggers, take a look at her decision and maybe reconsider how much they're showing their kids. Even though they're not being shown on YouTube, her kids are still being shown on Instagram. Right before I started recording this video, I went to her Instagram stories to see if there was any follow-up conversation to this. I didn't see any of that, but I did see videos of her daughters on Instagram. So I think when it comes to these kinds of decisions, for me, in my personal opinion, I do think that it needs to be followed across all platforms. If you're taking your kids off your YouTube channel, then take them off Instagram, take them off TikTok, take them off Twitter, wherever else you are showing content of your kids, take them offline. Great for taking them off YouTube, but I think that it's only 50% of the protection of your kids' privacy. I think that it needs to be on all platforms. That's just my opinion. Some people might look at it a little bit different, but if you're protecting your children, then you should be protecting them on all platforms and not just YouTube.
I saw this video, I was like stunned. I was like, no, I didn't see anybody in the comments bring this up or catch this or anything. For somebody who is so anti-children on camera on social media because of predators are watching everywhere, why do you have this little girl on camera? Somebody else. On top of it, you're doing a negative video calling people weirdos, saying people who like to watch family vloggers are weirdos. If you get so invested in other people's kids, you're a weirdo. Like, that's another thing that I'm going to talk about in a second. This poor mom and the little girl are now put on your YouTube channel of 11,000 plus subscribers while you're reacting to it, and there's a negative reaction. Reacting to this mom and daughter in a negative way because they're following this influencer around, and you're putting them on blast. You're not saying who they are, but it's extremely easy if somebody wanted to. Like, I'm not going to go search them up because I don't feel like they're public figures, so I'm not going to go creeping on their social media. That's why I decided not to look them up, not to get info on them, and I wasn't going to react to that video because I'm not going to put them on blast for all the freaking hate people out there who love to form mobs with pitchforks and go after people. So you're putting this little girl at risk, Britt. You're putting this little girl at risk to get hate, along with her mother, from the masses of people who get riled up when they watch our commentary videos. And they're going to go tell her, you're creepy, you're a stalker, you're this, you're that. You know how people are. Why is that okay? Please tell me. Why is it okay for you to put this little girl in your video? I left her a comment, and I asked her, I said, I was confused here, like, why are you doing this? Why would you put someone else's kid in your video when you literally just bashed Tara Henderson for doing that without permission? And you guys are so against children in videos. Like, the hypocrisy of it all astonishes me, and I don't understand how people don't catch this crap. Why? I just don't understand. So let me know what you guys think. I don't think it's right because, okay. Another thing, Brit, in her video about Tara Henderson, is called, like, there was somebody who felt so bad for in my comments. When this all was going down, they left a comment, she said that she was in a bad headspace because she enjoyed watching Tara and her children, and some people were disappointed about it. And Brit's over here, Brit and Dad Challenge podcast, are over here calling everybody who watches these mommy vloggers and their kids, and if you're upset about the kids not being shown anymore, you're a weirdo. You're some creep. You need to have your head examined. Like, why are you talking to people like that? Like, that's just disgusting. Not everybody. You don't have kids, Brit. Okay, first of all, Brit doesn't have children, and Dad Challenge podcast is a man. So those two are not the authority on who watches kids and mommy vloggers and stuff like that. neither one of them would be able to relate to that type of content. So calling people weirdos when you don't like that content, but other people do, not everybody's a creep, predator, weirdo. Some people like mommy vloggers and they like seeing the family together, the kids, what people do with their kids. I watch a ton of mommy vloggers and I watch their kids and I think their kids are cute. I'm not going to be devastated if they take their kids out of the videos, but I subscribe to them not because they have kids, but kind of like I'm not there to watch the kids, but it's about watching the mom interact with the kids and what the mom is doing with her kids, and you kind of relate to it and you watch it and stuff like that. It's not some weird creepy thing like Brit is telling people you need to really self-reflect because you're a weirdo. Like, she's such a bitch. I'm sorry, she's a total freaking bitch. Stop calling people weirdos. Stop bashing Tara Henderson for eating eggs from DoorDash. Stop demanding that people take their kids off the internet. Like, who the hell are you? You can't sit there and be like, I'm not a gatekeeper, but then be like freaking picking apart it's just ridiculous. Like, how rude. And if you guys were kind of disappointed that Tara Henderson took her kids off the video, you're not a weirdo, you're not a creep, unless you are some kind of predator, obviously. But a lot of people enjoyed her content the way it used to be. That doesn't mean they're creeps. Now, no one can tell her she has to put her kids on there. That's weird too. They're gonna, you know what I mean? You could go the other extreme. But I'm just getting so sick of this blown up, exaggerative thing about family vloggers and mommy vloggers. And I'm gonna get into this more in my dad challenge video. But there are so many other problems. Like, these kids are fine. Yes, there's some problematic family vloggers. I understand that. But the majority of the mommy vloggers and things like that are not doing anything that bad. So please let me know what you guys think. As always, what do you think of this hypocrisy? Am I reaching? Am I being petty? You know you're going to tell me down below what what you think either way. But I just think it's funny that it's okay for Brit to monetize and exploit children on her channel, but nobody else can do it. You know, that's just the entitlement and hypocrisy that is Radiant Britt. Radiant Britt lately is nothing but arrogance, hypocrisy, and clickbait. Don't even get me started on the clickbait. She is so... If you guys see the title of her videos sometimes, that is like the epitome of clickbait right there. And then if somebody calls her out for clickbait, she's like, what? Me? I would never clickbait. Like, you're so full of shit, Brit. You know that when you put those vague titles like that and you literally don't even tag who you're talking about, people are going to think you're talking about some kind of drama that you have with somebody. Like, you're using that for your views to get your 1K views automatically, you know? But hey, whatever. That's her gig. And she does it, but I just think it's funny. Like, at least admit it. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm monetizing my baby's birth. I'm going to make a birth vlog. I'm going to try to put it together because some people are asking for it, and you know I'm going to monetize that video because there's nothing wrong with that. And I want to show you guys my journey of having a baby. Oh, and Dad Challenge Podcast did it, so why can't I? Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned. The Dad Challenge Podcast video is coming, and yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye.